What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa, UFC London this Saturday. Do not miss it. Before I get started, let me get my report card from last weekend for UFC Vegas 104. I did strong prop bets. I didn't do strong bets. I did a strong prop bets. I was 9-0, 100% on that when all my prop bets hit. Let's get to the main card of this fight real quick. We got the men's welterweight division, Leon Rocky Edwards versus Sean Brady. Leon Edwards fights mostly out of the southpaw stance. He has some hard-hitting body kicks, good boxing, great cardio, good takedown defense, and he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. Sean Brady fights mostly out of the orthodox stance. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. Has a good left jab, hard left hook, hard right hand, good leg kicks, good takedowns, great ground game, and phenomenal cardio. Well, decent cardio. Let me not say phenomenal, decent cardio, because his cardio buckled under Belal Muhammad's pressure. I got to go with Sean Brady on this one. I know a lot of people looked at the Belal Muhammad-Sean Brady fight and said, well, he got stopped by Belal Muhammad, but Belal Muhammad put relentless pressure on him, and he just cracked under the pressure. But if he mixes up the grappling with the striking with Leon Edwards, I think he can win. It's not going to be easy, though. It's going to be close because Leon Edwards is good. He's good everywhere. He can wrestle, good takedown defense. He got a nasty head kick. It's going to be tough for him. But I'm going to go Brady. But I am going to hedge and take the +3.5 because I could clearly see this fight might be a real close decision. So I'm going to take Leon Edwards +3.5 with DraftKings. Then I'm going to take Sean Brady money line. So I got a hedge. And I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop, the over 2.5 round prop, and the over 3.5 round prop in this one. Let's see who's next. Okay, we got the men's light heavyweight division. Oh, I can't wait to see this one here. Men's light heavyweight division, Juan Blachowicz versus Carlos Ulberg. Juan Blachowicz is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, fights out of the orthodox stance. He has a strong left jab, good takedowns, good ground game, strong chin, hard leg kicks, and he's a hard puncher. He took Alex Padilla to a split decision. He took, and it looked like he might have won that fight, to be honest with y'all. But he also took Magomed Ankalaev to a draw. So he can fight with the best of them. Carlos Ulberg, he fights out of City Kickboxing. That's where he trains. He has serious KO power. He has a hard left jab, good boxing, hard, versatile kicks, but his cardio's poor. The only thing that scares me, I'm going to take Ulberg because Ulberg's going to definitely be the better striker. He's going to be the faster striker. However, if Jan Blachowicz comes in and starts executing the grappling, wrestling, takedowns, and all that kind of stuff, we're going to have a problem because Ulberg's cardio is not going to hold up to that kind of fighting. So I'm hoping it remains striking for as long as it can remain striking so Ulberg can get this knockout. I am going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round. Now, what I have to do on this one, because this is not going to be an easy fight for Ulberg, I'm going to sprinkle a little something on the +3.5 round prop just in case Blachowicz decides to wrestle the entire time and wear down Ulberg. Now, here's the thing. Ulberg, well, I'll say this, Blachowicz is 42 years old, and he hasn't fought in over a year and a half. So that's the reason why I'm going Ulberg. If Blachowicz had been consistent and been fighting lately, I more than likely would be taking Blachowicz to pull off the upset over Ulberg because, like I said, I do not like Carlos Ulberg's cardio at all. And it wouldn't surprise me if Blachowicz could grapple with him and wrestle with him and win an easy fight over him. But I'm going to take my chances on Ulberg winning and hedge with the +3.5 spread with DraftKings. Take the fight start second round prop. Next fight, we got the men's welterweight division. Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland. This is going to be a real interesting fight. Kevin Holland fights are always interesting, though. But Gunnar Nelson, he fights out of the orthodox stance. He has that long karate stance he likes. He has a hard straight right that he throws. He's a karate black belt and a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He has good takedowns, great ground game, and he has good cardio. Kevin Holland, he's a second-degree kung fu black belt, Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt with a good left jab, fights out of orthodox stance often. He's a hard puncher, good ground game, strong chin. He can take a shot. Good cardio, good leg kicks. I'm going to sprinkle a little something on Gunnar in this one. I am. I am. I may even hedge the plus 3.5 spread and take Holland as well. But I've had bad experiences betting on Kevin Holland. He fights when he wants to fight, fights when he feels like fighting, and he doesn't let us know when he feels like fighting and when he doesn't. So it's hard to really bet on Kevin Holland because I don't know whether he's going to bring it, whether he's going to be in there playing around like he did against Wonder Boy. So I'm going to take Gunnar Nelson to win. If I do hedge, it'll be taking the plus 3.5 with DraftKings. But I'm gonna take a shot at Gunnar Nelson because Kevin Holland, you just don't know which Kevin Holland's gonna show up. And I'm gonna take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. Next fight, let's see who we got next. We got the women's strawweight division. We got Meatball Molly McCann versus Alexia Thainara. Molly McCann is a pressure fighter. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. She switches stances pretty good. She has weak takedowns, though, in the weak ground game. She's a hard puncher with decent boxing. Thainara, she fights out of orthodox stance. She's a hard puncher. She has some really quick takedowns. She has a decent ground game, good cardio, and a nice left jab. I will not bet Molly McCann. Every time I bet this girl, she seems to forget how to do anything. And I can't fool with her. I just can't do it. I'll take my shots on the UFC newcomer, Alexia. I'll take my shots at her, and I'll be taking over 1.5 round prop. If I lose, I lose, but I ain't fooling with Molly McCann. I bet on her before when she fought before her fans, a couple of times when she fought at home and they were cheering her on and all that stuff, and she got in there and got submitted or beat up, and I just can't take that chance. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to take my chances on this new girl because she looks pretty good. I mean, if I lose, but she looks pretty good, Alexia Thainara. Next fight. We got the men's lightweight division, Jordan Vucenic versus Chris Duncan. Interesting fight. Very interesting fight, and I think this is going to be a very close fight. Jordan Vucenic is good. This guy's real good. He fights out of orthodox stance. He has a fast left jab that he likes to throw. He has really good boxing. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He has some hard calf kicks, good takedowns, and he has a good ground game. Chris Duncan, he trains over at American Top Team. He fights out of orthodox stance. He has some hard body kicks, good boxing. He's a pressure fighter. He has a hard right hand. And I'll tell you another thing about him. He has good cardio. Chris Duncan has good cardio. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. This is a tough fight. This was a tough fight, but I got to go with Jordan Vucenic. I got to. I think he's just the more explosive fighter of the two. I got to go with him. Something about the way he fights that says he can beat Chris Duncan. So I'm going to go with Jordan Vucenic right now. He's about a 4-1 favorite. I don't know if it should be that, a spread like that. No, I don't think that's the right money line. I think it's closer to maybe minus 150 Vucenic, but okay. I'll take Vucenic to win, and I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. Next fight. Let's see who we got here. Oh, man, we got the men's featherweight division. What's my guy? Nathaniel Wood versus Morgan Charriere. Now, this fight here is going to be good. If y'all like striking and just an all-out good fight, you're going to like this fight right here. Nathaniel Wood, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Fights out of orthodox stance. He has some hard calf kicks, good boxing. He's a hard puncher, good ground game, nice left jab, great cardio. Morgan Charriere, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. Fights out of orthodox stance, has some very hard kicks. He can kick, this guy. He's a judo black belt. Has a good, strong, stiff left jab. He's a hard puncher. Great takedown defense. Strong chin and good cardio. The reason I'm going to be betting on Morgan Charriere is because of the way when he fought Sheppy Moriscal, he gave Moriscal all he can handle. So I got to go with Charriere in this one. He's good. This guy can fight. You take it to the ground, he can go there. You keep it standing, you're more than likely going to get busted up. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. I see this fight being a straight out war. But Charriere is going to be the pick for me. Next fight, we got the men's lightweight division. Herbert versus, Chris Padilla. Herbert fights out of orthodox stance. He has some great boxing. He's a powerful striker. He has a variety of very hard kicks. This guy, he can kick from all angles, head kick, body kick, leg kicks. The guy kicks. He's good. He has good takedown defense. He strikes really fast, too. He has some fast hands. He has a good ground game, great cardio. He almost knocked out Ilya Topuria. Keep that in mind. He almost had him out of there. He did in the first round. He got knocked out later, but that's a whole nother story. But he did almost knock out Ilya Topuria, though. Chris Padilla fights out of orthodox stance. He has some fast, explosive takedowns. He's a hard, versatile striker. He has some fast elbows that he throws from time to time. He has good grappling. He's on a 5-fight win streak, and he has lethal ground and pound. I'm a lean Padilla, even though they're about even as far as the money line goes. I'm a lean Padilla, but I'm not going to just take Padilla. I'm going to take Padilla plus 3.5. I'm going to take the spread just in case it's a close fight and Padilla loses on the scorecards. I'm going to take Padilla plus 3.5. But Jai Herbert is no joke. His striking is next level for real. So it's going to be a tough fight for Padilla. So I got to take the plus 3.5 and go with Padilla. And I'm going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round. Next fight. Who we got here? We got the men's flyweight division. Loner Kavanagh versus Felipe dos Santos. Loner Kavanagh has some powerful leg kicks, KO power in both hands. Both hands. He's a versatile striker. He has good takedowns. He has good takedown defense, and he has a good ground game. Dos Santos, he's one of those shoot the box fighters. He comes out of the trains over at shoot the box, fights out of orthodox stance. He has some fast kicks, but he has poor takedown defense. He has poor cardio as well, but he does have good boxing, and he has a hard straight right that he throws. When he connects, it hurts, and he has a strong chin. I'm going Loner Kavanagh all the way. I am. I'm going to ride with Loner Kavanagh. Even though I know how good Dos Santos is at striking, I'm going with Kavanagh to win this because he can mix up the striking and the grappling, and I think he should be able to win this. Not totally easy for him, but it'll be, I think it'll be a dominant performance. I could see him having a dominant performance, but or at least winning 2 rounds to 1. I do see that. So I'm gonna take Loner Kavanagh in this one, and I'll take the fight start second round prop. Next fight. Oh boy, we got this men's heavyweight division. Marcin Tybura versus Mick Parkin. Tybura is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He switches stances often to do absolutely nothing. His boxing's weak. His takedowns are even weaker. He has a good ground game, though. His ground game's solid, but his cardio's poor. Mick Parkin, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. Fights out of orthodox stance. He has a strong chin. He has some hard calf kicks, but he has a low strike output. He just don't throw enough punches for me. He's a hard puncher, though, and he did KO Lucas Dresky in the first round of their fight. Mick Parkin just don't throw enough punches for me to bet on. And Marcin Tybura, I'm still trying to figure out what he does in the cage before I could even bet on him. So I can't rock with him either. I ain't touching this fight except to bet on the fight starts second round prop and fight starts third round prop. I ain't fooling with either one of these guys. I can't bet on either one of them. Sorry. But I will take those prop bets, though. Next fight. We got the men's middleweight division. Christian Leroy Duncan, I love this guy striking, versus Andrey Pulyaev. Christian Leroy Duncan, this guy can kickbox. This guy has some fast kicks. He switches stances off, and he's a versatile striker. Strong chin and good cardio. His kicks are phenomenal. Pulyaev, he's a southpaw. Fights out of southpaw stance. His boxing's weak. His takedowns are weak, but he does throw some really hard body kicks. I'm going with Christian Leroy Duncan. I think Christian Leroy Duncan out-kickboxes this guy hands down. Also, Christian Leroy Duncan right now is a 5-1 favorite, so it's kind of hard to take him there. But I'm gonna go and go with him. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Christian Leroy Duncan. That's the pick on this one. Not gonna do an over/under in this one. Next fight, we got the women's strawweight division. Shauna Bannon versus how do I say? Puja Tomar. Did I say that right? Puja Tomar. Okay, Shauna Bannon, she's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. She's a kickboxing black belt. She's a Taekwondo black belt. She fights out of orthodox stance. She has some good calf kicks, strong left jab. She has a variety of kicks, but they're just not hard enough for me. Her strikes aren't hard enough for me to get excited about. Tomar, she fights out of southpaw stance. She has a good hard side kick, hard body kicks. She has a strong chin. She has good takedown defense. She punches hard. She has good cardio. I'm going to take a chance on Tomar. I might not just do the money line, though, because I can see this fight being a close fight. I'm going to take the Tomar plus 3.5 spread with DraftKings. That way I get a little extra. Plus 3.5, get to add that to the judges' total score at the end of the fight. And I add that 3.5. And if she wins, she wins, But I like the plus 3.5 spread for this fight. And I'm also going to be taking over 1.5 round prop and over 2.5 round prop. I'm sorry if y'all sportsbook don't give y'all the plus spread thing. So I guess you might just have to do the money line. But I'm gonna take the plus 3.5 since DraftKings offers it. Next fight. Who we got here? We got the men's bantamweight division. Nathan Fletcher versus Caolan. I can't pronounce his name. Lucran. I don't need to pronounce his name because I ain't betting on him. Nathan Fletcher looks good. Nathan Fletcher is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He has a good ground game. He has good fast submissions. And he has a lightning fast triangle choke. Kind of reminds you of Paul Craig's. Lucran, he fights out of orthodox stance. He's a hard puncher. He has good boxing. He has a very hard right hand. He has some good wrestling, very good wrestling. He has good cardio, and he is a pressure fighter. The problem is he's not consistent. Sometimes he fights. Sometimes he backs off. Sometimes he waits. I don't like fighters like that. So I'm just going to take the fight starts second round prop and the fight starts third round prop with DraftKings. That just basically means the fight makes it to the second round. Once the second round starts, I win. And if the fight makes it to the third round on a separate ticket, of course, if it makes it to the third round, as soon as the third round starts, I win. That's all fight starts second and third round means. Some people were asking me that. That's the only reason I'm going over that. But I don't really have a pick. I don't know what happens in this fight right here. But they are pretty much a pick 'em right now. Next fight, we got the men's lightweight division. Guram Kutateladze versus Kyle Fernandez. Now, Kutateladze is a 4-1 favorite. I don't know about that. He's a Japanese Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a hard puncher with hard kicks. He has some very good boxing. He has a good ground game, fights out of orthodox stance, and he will drop hard elbows and knees on you in a heartbeat. Kyle Fernandez fights out of orthodox stance. He's a Muay Thai black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He has poor cardio, though, but he is a hard puncher with strong leg kicks and fast, hard kicks to the body and to the head. This guy is dangerous. I don't know if I could go with Kutateladze. I think Kutateladze can win, but Fernandez is live in this fight. Just keep that in mind if you're betting on Kutateladze. Kutateladze, rather. If you're going to bet on him, keep in mind, Fernandez is always live for that fast head kick he has. And Kutateladze, he ran out of gas against Elvis Brenner in that third round and got stopped. So that's what concerns me about this fight. But my pick is going to be Guram Kutateladze. I'm going to take him. But I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to take him. I'm going to put a little something on him. I ain't going to go heavy on him. And I'm also going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round and the fight starts the third round on separate tickets. Good luck, y'all. I'm sure y'all did good last week and the week before that. I hope y'all did. Like I said, try to minimize your parlays to 2 and 3 pick parlays. Be very, very mindful of where you're at for the night. So if you need to hedge and take a different fighter or add, kind of hedge betting on somebody else to kind of keep you from losing a whole lot of money. Hey, keep in mind, breaking even beats losing. Okay. So if you got a hedge to keep from losing or hedge a little bit just to at least get your money back for the parlay ticket you bought, don't be scared to do it. I'd rather win a little money than lose a lot of money. So keep that in mind while you're doing your parlays. Try and write them up before you get to the machine or to the cage, because you get up there and you start putting in stuff trying to get the right odds and you end up losing money. So make sure you know what you're going to bet on before you get to the window. Take your time, put your parlays together, and let's get this money, y'all.